Hello, everyone. Welcome again to the Philip Sadiq Show. Allergies been keeping me away, but hey, something brought me back. We have our Ballerina Special. That one. Yeah, you know, Ballerina in the John Wick universe. We have that and much more. We have premieres. We have interviews. I believe we have behind the scenes footage too. I think we got that covered too. So like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel.
You just made everything a whole lot worse. Those people that you're looking for are surrounding this hotel right now, hoping somebody breaks the rules and takes the bait. I think they were hoping that somebody was gonna be you. Now you've just made them antsy.
Why would they be at the hotel?
They just want me dead to get to her.
We're just gonna keep going. We have to keep going, sir.
I have a letter for you. It's behind. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Eh ben, signez ça, mais pas ça.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. We have no everybody. Per person.
Anna, please. Anna, please.
This one's we have no time for Anna, please. Anna, please. Anna, please.
I have a gift for you.
Anna, with me. Anna. No.
I love your video.
Look here, Anna. You look amazing. Anna, just in front. Muchas gracias.
Anna.
This way.
And we have to get on your left, please.
Aquí, por favor.
Anna.
In the middle, please. In the middle, por favor.
Thank you very much for being here. Montrez-lui comment on accueille à Paris les stars. Du bruit. Thank you so very much for being with us tonight. As you can tell, people can't wait to see the movie, but it's great to have you both on stage with us. Just maybe a quick couple of words from you both about your experience on this movie and how does it feel to be in Paris tonight and let the people see the film for the first time.
I'm so excited to be in Paris, and I've wanted to shoot here for such a long time. I'm going to make it happen at some point for my career. I would love to. And I just want to say I had the best time on this movie, and it was a very hard movie to make, and in trenches with Anna, and I could not have a better partner in mayhem. She kicks ass and really worked hard to put a really brutal and emotional ride for you guys on screen. And It was a great experience. I cannot wait for you guys to see it.
Alors, Len Wiseman est très heureux d'être à Paris ce soir. Il est très excité à l'idée que vous découvriez le film. Ça fait des années qu'il a envie de tourner ici à Paris et il se fait la promesse de tourner un film ici bientôt dans la capitale. On a vraiment hâte de voir ça. Quant à l'expérience sur le film, ça a été un film ardu, difficile à réaliser, qui a demandé beaucoup d'efforts, mais il n'aurait pas pu rêver de passer un meilleur moment. Anna de Armas a été incroyable. Elle a réussi à proposer une performance à la fois physique et émotionnelle, comme vous allez le découvrir ce soir. Et il est très heureux d'être avec vous ce soir. Anna, maybe a few words.
I wish I knew French. That sounded awesome.
J'aimerais pouvoir parler français.
Oh, for me, you know, I'm so happy to be here. I love Paris and I love France and all of you, and you're an amazing audience. And this theater is gorgeous. For me, it's such an honor to be a part of this franchise. I was blown away when I got offered this part, and I knew it was going to be good, but I think that it succeeded my expectations in every way. It definitely pushed my limits, but we did something really, really cool that I think you guys are going to like, and it was great to work with all the amazing actors that were a part of the John Wick franchise, especially Keanu. To be reunited with him again was really cool. And all the new actors that are, you know, joining us also in the film. And yeah, it's just get ready. I hope you have loads of popcorn today and enjoy the night. So pretty.
Hello, Mr. Wiseman. How are you doing? Mr. Wiseman? Thank you. Mr. Wiseman! Mr. Wiseman! Can you one more time?
You can still leave. You still have a choice.
No, I chose this.
Anna's a wonderful actress, so talented, and there's really not anything she can't do.
Anna's complete dedication to the training, it's pretty impressive. She gets the tone of what we're trying to do and brings a whole new, fresh perspective to the John Wick universe. The end product feels like it's a custom fit for her.
If I am disciplined, I can get there.
Within the training, it's a lot of work. You're a character that is beginning this path, becoming an assassin. So you're also going to get your ass kicked. On set, she showed me the bruises, the marks, the scars, and they became like merit badges.
I'm actually surprised I came out of it in one piece. You will always be weaker. You want to win? Adapt, cheat. I'm not playing a superhero.
She's someone who's using whatever they can to create and build a weapon out of survival.
We'd have a practical aesthetic that we try to apply. You need somebody to actually be performing that. So when you have somebody like Anna de Armas, the sky is the limit. How far can we push to give you that visceralness?
It's It's a process that, as painful as it was, physically speaking, it was really inspiring.
To see her shift into her next gear was really cool. She's like, let's go.
Taking on the lead role of Eve Macaro, please give a very warm London welcome to Ana de Armas.
Time, what is going through your mind right now?
I mean, it's been such a long journey that I'm just happy to be here and have it finally come full.
Michael, who I've just found out is a bit of a John Wick superfan. So what are you most excited?
They must have been in complete disbelief. What did they say when you told them?
Yeah, I told them because
the character Eve.
It was amazing. It's so cool to get to introduce a new...
Far left, please.
Winston Scott. Please welcome the multi-award-winning actor, Ian McShane. The lead role of Eve Macaro. Please give a very warm London welcome.
World, we use the word consequences, and so there's a bunch of consequences. Everybody tried to do from the world of John Wick, and everyone really works so hard to make it authentic.
Already, and to have a part in this movie is great. It's fantastic for me. Dream.
World, we use the word consequences.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Are you finished?
Good. Tend to your wounds before you get sepsis. And we have to cut off your feet.
Just putting the right down, like getting up, just staring at it, what she's doing. Yeah, let me. Okay, because what if, you know, the final look between, is it weird if you were to, because if you were there, you get the call. But if you're there, you have a conversation.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
Clean.
That's cool.
Oh, shit. I kept thinking it was going to come down. It's there. My fault. My bad. My bad. Not VFX. My bad. Okay, go again. Muriel, be a darling and bring up the latest black wire submissions pertaining to a Mr. Pine. Sweet tooth, Hard copy, please.
Sir, there is a call from the director.
Buona suerte, señorita.
And cut! How's that? Okay? Is it okay? Yep, that's great.
Okay.
And then Ian, can we check you on your stand? On yours as well. Thanks.
You good?
How's that treaty?
Blah, blah, blah. This, fair,
All right.
and walk in.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Pictures up. Here we go. Ready and action.
TTI Custom Benelli MT 21-inch vent rib. Oversized charging handle, oversized bolt release.
Nice. Now do one start from the top, do one where you're looking at him for some of the stuff he's saying while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, still rolling. Here we go.
Alright, second cut. No, that's great. So let's just delay this guy at the door a hair. Go for your gun. Go for the shell. Snap load. Boom. You're gonna do a real shotgun. And we're gonna pause. We're gonna give you the rubber one. Okay? And then we're gonna continue action. You start to go for her. Boom, you shot.
And
was really cool after John Wick 4 to have the opportunity to put the suit back on, and to have some fun. You know, I love John Wick, and it was, you know, I only worked for a couple of weeks. I had about 8-10 days, but yeah, it was really special to play the role again. Yeah, Anna's intensity. Yeah, she was really focused. You know, I really, you know, I've done a few films with her, and just as soon as we got into training, I saw her focus and her talent, and what was cool to see was that she was having fun. Like that while we were training and doing it, it was, you know, it was nice to see that she was enjoying it, you know. And then when we would get the choreography together, to see her shift into her next gear, you know, like wow, and go, was really cool to see. Yeah, I mean, you know, seeing, you know, training with Anna, and then getting to the scenes that we have. You know, if we use this word toughness, I mean, making movies is tough, but it's so much fun. You know, her character is you know, she's lost some of her family, you know, and she's trapped in a world. But what's interesting about the character to me is that she wants to do, but she doesn't know what she's actually saying yes to. So there's an innocence to the character, but a strong passion. And in a way, kind of still fighting in the same way that John Wick was for a kind of freedom, you know, to get outside of the forces and that are impacting her life. She's a wonderful actress, so talented, and her, you know, that core strength, that core being able to kind of draw that up and to show that, and what was cool to see her do that physically, but also just in the stillness, you know, in the scenes that we had together. She's quite a presence. We had a lot of fun. You know, the film Knock Knock is basically kind of, well, it's a home invasion film with a twist in terms of what the plot is. And you know, it kind of speaks to Anna's range in that she can do comedy, drama, action. You know, there's really not anything she can't do. It was really fun to, you know, she tortures me. And it was fun to play, you know. It was fun she's a total pro. And with that comes trust and freedom, and you get to just, you know, try stuff out. You know, you can do improvisation, you're in the moment. You know, you're basically playing, you know, acting tennis. You know, here you go. Oh, that's what you're doing? Okay, then here you go. And Knock Knock is a really good example of that. In terms of like preparing for the choreography and for the fight sequences, it was very familiar to me as a kind of John Wick kind of process, because I was working with Jackson Spidell, who had doubled me and then had since moved on to choreography. Yeah, I mean, she had already been training for a while when I got there. I was kind of like the salty veteran, like, you know, warm up, like, okay, let's go. What's the choreography? And then she was like, bang, 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 bang. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then, so it was, yeah, you learn the choreography, do some training. Anna's got a real good, you know, once someone says action, she's there. She's like, let's go. And so that was cool. Yeah, I mean, one of the cool things for me about being part of Ballerina is that it does kind of open up. You're getting to see more than, you know, you see this kind of corridor or rooms or characters. And with Ballerina, they, you know, we have Winston's back and Sharon and John Wick, but you're also getting to meet new characters and, you know, a little Anjelica Huston's back, so a little bit more about the Ruska Roma, diving into you know, how is the training? What is the culture? And then you're also meeting new hierarchies and new, you know, people with power. So you're meeting new characters and going into different rooms and kind of, you know, if it was a video game, you'd just be going, it's like open world. Like you can go like, okay, now we're gonna go over here into Ballerina land. And so it was cool to be a part of expanding that world. I guess it's a little bit more about the family lineages, a little bit more about controlling towns, cities. What does it look like? Who's a part of it? What are the tendrils of the family? What do they want? The whys, a bit of it. So, I mean, it is focused that way, so you'll come to learn a little bit more about the history, heritage, and what it looks like. Yeah, Len Wiseman's a cool cat. You know, I had seen some of his Underworld films and really appreciated those. You know, I really appreciated how he was really sensitive to kind of taking the baton and being respectful but appreciative, but also wanting to do his own kind of things in the John Wick world. Yeah, he's lovely director, had a vision, and which I appreciate, you know, and you know, his action experience, and yeah, and I really appreciated how much he worked on the script and trying to get all of the scenes and the characters and their voices kind of in the world, but also doing his own take on it. Yeah, so Ballerina takes place when John Wick is basically traveling to the desert in John Wick 4. So it's kind of post John Wick 3, Bowery King off a roof, and kind of Bowery King and starting his journey that we learn in John Wick 4. So this is something that, from when I looked at it for my character, kind of takes place in that period of time. It's cool. He kind of gets called to do a mission, and he doesn't really have a lot of choice, but of course he subverts what they are asking him to do. John Wick has a kind of knowledge of Anna's character, Eve, her past, and is sensitive to that. He tries to warn her a bit about the road she's going down, the path she is taking. But youth, sometimes they don't listen. I'm just really, it's cool. I never thought, when I started this journey with this role in these films, or the film, to be here over 10 years later, and, had the opportunity to play the character multiple times. And it's been exciting to see the story continue. And I'm excited to see where it can go, but I'm really excited to see where it is, and hopefully people enjoy it.
I love the script. I love the story. I love the character. I was a big fan of the John Wick franchise and of Keanu, of course. And I just saw, beyond all the action that was on the page, I just saw how much heart, there was in the movie. And I just loved the story. Eve is a ballerina in training to be an assassin, but by the Roscaroma. She's very wounded and in a lot of pain and confusion because of something that happened when she was a child, when she saw some, men killing her dad. And that was something that she never got an answer about, and that was just stuck with her. So she really wants to get into the Roscaroma world just to, I guess, channel that pain. That was also always in the back of her mind. And as soon as she gets the first clue that would lead her to the man who did this to her father, she's just laser focused on finding these people and just seek revenge. It was full on, you know, it was a like really intense training for quite a long time. There was a lot of strength training and then just hours and hours at the stunts facility at 8711 with the most amazing stunt crew. And we just worked our way up to getting me ready to take on this kind of action at the level that I needed to be. It was a good progression of the training. We started like from very basic things, which were a great foundation for the training. And then, you know, getting more specific into designing the choreos and leaning into my strengths and the things that we knew they were easier for me to do and just kind of like tailoring the fights to my comfort level. And then it was just fun to learn how to handle the guns and all the weapons that I had to use in the movie and growing in confidence and like control. And I felt like I genuinely got to the point of like feeling good about starting on day one in the movie and just I was ready for it. I'm gonna go with the grenade scene just because it's such a big scene and the way it just keeps getting better and better and, you know, you can see the character, her wheels turning and seeing how she can figure this out and get out of this place alive. And the complexity of the scene and the amount of people that are coming at her and just like close combat with the grenades and hammer and whatever she can find to fight these people. It was so great. It was just badass. So great to see him again, to have him with me back on set. I respect him so much. I think he's such a wonderful actor and partner. And he's so kind and generous. And he's just really down for anything. He's relentless. He just wants to do it again and again and again. He's a perfectionist and he wants to really give the other actors and the director what they need, what they feel like they want to get. It was just really special for me to have him supporting my movie and my character and wanting to be a part of Ballerina was huge. Norman he has such a good presence and energy on camera and he's really powerful and he's just there's this coolness about him like is wonderful and he's really badass too and he's very professional and you can tell that he's also enjoying this world and he's really comfortable doing these action scenes. So we got to play off each other like really well. Ian is such a good actor and he's a loving man. It was kind of like, I think the first time we met at the library scene, it was kind of like a moment for me where I actually felt like I was in the John Wick world. Like I thought I was at a real Continental having this meeting with Winston. These characters are so important in these movies that having them on set with me, it just made it all real for me. Like, oh wow, we're actually living here in this world. Anjelica Huston, like what a woman, what an actress, like her career, her acting, I mean everything. I just enjoyed everything about her and sharing that screen time with her was really special. Len is a great director and a great listener. He likes to collaborate. He's really open to anything you really want to throw at him. That's really cool. That's rare, actually. He's just so experienced in this kind of films and he's so talented and he's also very playful and he has great sense of humor. So all of that you can see. I just had a great time with him. He's just someone very easy to work with. I think they're going to feel right at home. You know, I think they're going to see this film and they're going to feel like it's a very organic extension of the franchise. It just feels like the perfect way of exploring this world from a different perspective. Like now we're gonna understand what these rules are and what are the consequences if you don't obey the rules and who's the Roscoe Roma and what are other tribes that we have in this world. And it's just really refreshing, like to see, you know, someone wanting to become an assassin. Great action, you know, great set pieces. It's just going to be, you know, a lot of fun and very exciting.
all the way through. These kind of films in particular are made for people to experience on a big scale. The scope of the film and like all the details, and you need to feel the danger, you know, you need to be at the edge of your seat with your popcorn and just like really enjoy the ride with the sound, with the image, with the actors, the emotions, that everything that's going on. It is definitely a movie for theaters.
What did you think? Are you going to see Ballerina? I know I am. I mean, Anna and Keanu Reeves. Did you know they acted together in a movie before called Knock Knock? And Anna, bad girl. Keanu, bad man. He didn't know the game, and the game was ran on him. So what I would suggest, go see that movie Knock Knock first. You know, pick it up. It's probably streaming somewhere. Invest a couple of bucks in seeing it, all right? But this right here, Ballerina, I think it's going to be hella good. And I hope you enjoyed the show, what we showed you. I'm Philip Sadiq. Remember, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and I will see you again real soon, all right? Take care, all of you guys. Oh, I don't have my John Wick coins. I wish I did. I would show you all the coins I have, but maybe another time. We'll see you later.